Hello everybody and welcome into another edition of the Rocky Top Rundown, your one-stop shop for all things Tennessee athletics. I'm Joey Peterson.
And I'm Scott Nappy.
Alabama versus Tennessee on the third Saturday in October is one of the most storied rivalries in college football. However, for the last 15 years, the Vols have not been able to topple the Crimson Tide. The sixth-ranked Vols look to end that streak as the third-ranked Crimson Tide into a hostile Neyland Stadium. Let's get to the highlights. We start in the first quarter with the game tied at 7. Hendon Hooker goes deep and finds Jalen Hyatt in stride to give the Vols the lead of the game.
After stopping Alabama, Hooker finds Hyatt again as he beats the Crimson Tide's defense to the pylon, giving the Vols a 2-touchdown lead.
Alabama would respond with a field goal and then quickly forces a punt from the Vols. Now, it's not a great punt by Paxton Brooks, but it's Alabama's Quandarius Robinson tries to pick up the ball and he fumbles. The Vols recover and score on the ensuing possession. And as you can see here, the team is excited, but Nick Saban on the other sideline was livid. After a needless turnover, he goes ballistic.
Down 28-10, Alabama had to respond, and it was Heisman winner Bryce Young who rolls out and finds Ja'Cory Brooks in the end zone.
What a great diving catch there. Now moving into the third quarter, Jahmyr Gibbs finds a hole and makes Trayvon Flowers look silly with a great open field move to score untouched, and Alabama would tie the game on the following 2-point conversion.
But Hooker and the Vols were not going away quietly. He goes deep, and it's Hyatt again who has burnt the Alabama secondary for his third reception and third touchdown of the game, but Tennessee would miss the extra point.
After a pass interference call in the end zone, Gibbs scores again, this time on the left side from 2 yards out as Alabama takes their first lead of the game late in the third quarter.
Moving into the fourth, Hooker drops back and sees his favorite target, Hyatt, who has blown past the Alabama defense again and cruises into the end zone untouched, his fourth touchdown of the game and a new Tennessee record.
But Alabama would tie the game, and on the next possession, it's a disaster for the Vols. The ball is dropped on the turf, and Dallas Turner returns the fumble for a touchdown. Great scoop and score, giving Bama the lead.
The Vols would respond, though, as they did all game with another Hooker to Hyatt connection, their fifth touchdown of the game, and the game is now tied.
With 21 seconds left, Alabama's go-ahead field goal from Will Reichard is wide right, giving the Vols one last chance to get this win.
With the game on the line, Hooker finds the always reliable Brew McCoy at the 23-yard line, giving the Vols a chance to walk it off.
What a great catch there by Brew McCoy, high-pointing the ball and coming down with it. And now for the win, Chase McGrath's kick is wobbly but good, and the Vols upset third-ranked Alabama and end the 15-year losing streak. The fans are rushing the field, going wild to celebrate with the team.
Bye-bye goalpost.
After the big win, Tennessee is 6-0 and has moved up to number 3 in the latest AP poll, their highest ranking since 2005. 52 points is also the most anyone has scored against Alabama in the last 125 years. That's right, since 1907. They'll be back in action this weekend for homecoming against UT Martin.
In addition to the football team this past Friday, our Lady Vols volleyball team, coming off a 2-game winning streak, traveled to Barnhill Arena to take on the 11-5 Arkansas Razorbacks. Let's roll the highlights. After dropping their first set by 7 points, the Lady Vols kept it much closer in the second match with some great play by sophomore Erica Lovett, as we see right here with one of her 14 kills on the night. Lovett would continue with her great hitting performance as the Lady Vols continued to keep pace with the Razorbacks in the second set, tying the game up at 17. Lady Vols are up by 1, but the Razorbacks continue to match Lady Vols swing for swing with nice plays like this by senior Jillian Gillen, who led the Razorbacks on the evening with 12 kills. After a back-and-forth second set, Arkansas would once again best the Lady Vols 25-22 with this kill by Haley Durgle. The third set would prove to be another back-and-forth affair, with junior Emily Merrick having a great evening, leading her team and with a hitting performance percentage near 400%, with this nice kill bringing the Lady Vols back within 1. The Lady Vols would battle back in the third match to make it 23-24, but after multiple match points, Jill Gillen said that's enough and ended the Lady Vols comeback attempt with this final kill. Sophomore Erica Lovett and redshirt junior Emily Merrick both recorded double-digit kills for the Lady Vols, but ultimately fell to Arkansas in 3 straight sets. The Lady Vols fell on Saturday as well to Arkansas in 3 straight sets. and their up and down season continues as the Lady Vols are now 10-10 and 4-4 in the SEC.
The Lady Vols soccer team, on the other hand, has been on a tear, winning 9 of their last 10 games and improving to number 16 in the country. This weekend, they hosted the LSU Tigers, who have also been playing well as late. Let's roll the tape. Starting off in the middle of the first half, Tennessee's Jordan Fusco heads towards the goal, but a nice defensive move on LSU's part with the slide. Now it's LSU back down the field. Ida Herman's daughter and Alicia Garcia make a move on the goal, but are unable to push it through. A great scoring chance they squandered early in the first, and that would come back to bite them. Tennessee gets aggressive towards the goal with a nice touch by Cameron Simmons, but a phenomenal save by Molly Swift keeps the ball out of the net. Top of the second half, Tennessee's Taylor Huff lines one in towards Jada Thomas, who leads this team in goals, and fires it on open goal, but it's Molly Swift here with another save. She would have an incredible night and proves why she's one of the best goalkeepers in this conference. The long ball here for the Tigers. Glover beats the Tennessee defenders, sending the ball to the center, where Baker launches it high over the top of the goal post. Again, squandering another scoring chance. Getting towards the end of the second half here, still 0-0, the Vols throw it in, and Hennessy crosses the ball looking for Thomas, but instead it ends up in the hands, yet again, of Molly Swift. LSU's Angelia Thorson heads down the right side of the field, going for the shot, but it's stopped by Lindsay Romick. Now, at the end of the game, both teams struggle to get in a final shots, and 90 minutes expires with a draw for these teams in Knoxville. Well, everyone, there's always plenty of sports and big matchups going on here on Rocky Top. If you can't keep up with it at all, don't worry. You can join us again on Wednesday for all the updates you need.
Until then, get out and support the Vols this week. For myself, Joy, and all of our crew, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Wednesday.